Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trading with Tyler. It is Sunday, a beautiful Sunday, the Lord's Day, the 11th of February. This is my first time doing a actual video recording on a YouTube video. I was told it will help the algorithm. So let's get started here. Quick disclosure, none of this is financial advice. And actually, this will actually be, sadly to say, the first time I'm going to share a level with you that I'm actually not going to be able to trade probably. And that is due in part to a whole lot of things, but basically it all boils down to the Google Authenticator, the bane of our existence and how we log into our trading exchanges. And ladies and gentlemen, whenever you break a phone, and you designate that phone as your device for all your Google Authenticator codes, and you break your screen and you have to get it replaced, and you can't replace the screen, you got to get a new phone. Unfortunately, there's a lot of steps to go through the process of being able to trade again. So we have money sitting on the table for this. So I wanted to share this with you guys so you guys can get in this amazing trade when it does occur, because I truly believe what I'm about to show you here is a game changer. And I don't follow anyone else on Twitter or anything, crypto. And I don't even follow my alma mater, Chart Champions, anymore. I just do me. So I don't know if this level has been talked about yet or anything, but regardless, everything we do is in these charts. Let me see I'm talking with my hands over here, We're going to have the interaction. So I don't know if these, we trade these charts. We don't trade the news. We don't, but this is one of these 10-minute videos that I want to keep within 10 minutes that if you practice and understand these concepts, I believe they will make you 10% better as a trader. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about confluences, confidence, and psychological levels, and the intertwining of all those coming together to make what we know as a really strong level for a trade. Okay, so let's talk about it. I'm just going to go ahead and do this technical analysis for you. Let's go ahead and just get to the nitty-gritty of this. This is beautiful confluence. Let's start with the first theme. We want confluence in these markets, right? All right, so here we have it. So are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? If you're not, you better hang on. So I'm just going to go through the levels. I'm not going to spend too much time. Let's just get right to it, okay? First thing first, untapped weekly level right here. It's market. It's untapped, okay? Second thing, and one might say one of the most important things, global CC from the high to the low. Pew! Look how beautiful. Now, let's talk about this. Why did that 6-6 align? Why? Why does that? Is this just by accident? And the answer to that is no. I want to tell you there's nothing is by accident in these charts. Okay? I'm going to go into more confluence here. And I want you to understand that when these levels align like this, that really to you guys should be something where you stop and understand that when it's that easy to align, that's the market telling you this is a level. So we have, look how easily that align with our weekly. Let's move on. What do I like after a strong matching horizontal with the perfect CC level? A nice volume profile area. Now, of course, what do we want to do? We want to start off with a global. Let's see if we have a global level. We do not. Our global value area high is actually down here. So let's assess previous ranges. Well, like I said, if you watched my last video, I'm going over volume profiles. And just to make this a little clearer, or where would I place my volume profile at to assess the range that we're going into per se? Well, if you can see this line right here, I'll make it. I'll exaggerate the line for you if you guys want to see it. Here's where our price is at 48,339. Now coming up to what? Well, really, if you look to our left, like I always says, look left, look at history, right there, this range. So we're gonna assess this range. Now I'm gonna go down the daily just to do so. Okay. And so you can see right here, we're coming up to this area right here. All right. So it's just about finding it. You kind of just have to go with it. All right. Now, how I started this was like this. I started this. I know where I like it at now because I've already done this technical analysis. So I'm going to approach this from someone like you guys who are finding an area. So first thing I see is this, right? You see from essentially there to there. You're like, dang, okay, we want these lines to align. So I want Confluence here. So what do? I'm like, it doesn't fit right there. Now, so I will take it down to the next impulsive right here. And what do you know? Perfectly, value area high. And let me make this a little bit wider so you can see this white line is the previous range, value area high, aligning with this weekly. And not to mention this CC right here. So if you watch the last video, you will know how strong these previous range volume profiles are. So coming up to this level, we have 3 solid confluences, really solid. Can we find more? I'm sure we could. I'm sure I could go into Excel charts, find naked points of control. I'm sure I can find all kinds of stuff, but I stopped there because what this level represents at 50,869, I want you to think about this. I mentioned 3 things at the beginning of this video. I said confluence, confidence, then psychological. Okay? Oops, sorry. Psychological, right? Well, the importance of psychological, when all these 3 come together, it's important. And what I mean by psychological levels are $50,000. When you think of that nice round $50,000, you think that's where people, and let me give you another example of a psychological level, like Dogecoin at $1, or, a coin is under 1 penny. It gets to a penny. We're talking these nice round numbers, and 50,000 would be that level. And hear me out here. I'm gonna get you in the mindset of thinking like a profitable trader and thinking unlike everyone else, but being part of the 5%. You gotta think like market makers, but also just think. I don't want to say the opposite of everyone, but you gotta be perspective. You have to have perspective on this at all times. So let's say price action gets to 50,000, right? And I believe it truly will. And I believe this short is going to be so nice because, number one, the resistance set here is beautiful. Number 2, the longs coming into this at 50,000 will be such nice exit liquidity for these shorts up here, for these market maker shorts. These market longs will fill tons and tons and millions of dollars of shorts, in my opinion, from here. And so how far will it go down? That's not for me to decide. That's for the market. We can only be prepared with what we can kind of foresee, and that is setting our stop loss, using proper risk management. And so I'm predicting that 50,000 level. So where would I put my stop loss? Essentially, if I believe at 50,000, I'm hoping this CC at 50,869 will be the level. Okay, so really, where am I wrong at? That's where my stop loss needs to be. Where am I wrong at on this? So I think that I'm wrong if price goes to 1,500. And even then, I'm going to say 52,000 if it gets there, because there are going to be some crazy wicks from markets, from the market buys, just crazy wicks, especially if you're on Binance or something crazy like that. So I'm trying to fix this line situation. I wish I had better. I'm going to actually buy a camera. This is off my laptop camera. Actually ridiculous how I'm even doing this. Here we go. So I think I'm wrong at 51,920. If it gets there, then we need to get out. So that's 2.68%. How far down could this go? There's no telling. I could see all the way down at 15,000. It could be crazy. Let's set our position. Let's forget about this. Let's go back to the confidence and psychological talk I was having about. So hide this for just a brief moment. $50,000. when people hear that about Bitcoin, people are going to get on their phone and they're going to start buying Bitcoin, right? I know when I hear 50,000, I'm like, oh, dang, it's going to, thinking back how I used to think it's going to go to 100. Think of all these people who don't understand charts and technical analysis. They're going to long at this level, long, often, many times market buying. They don't understand. Like I mentioned to my group in the past, and here briefly on my YouTube channels, when everyone is fearful and selling, we're buying, we're longing. When prices dropping, we're looking for longs. When prices rising, we're looking for shorts. Not always, but I'm definitely not trying to buy the top of a range right here. That is the same thing as buying the top, selling the bottom. It's counterintuitive to me, and I'm looking for shorts at this level. $50,000 hits. People's phones, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's at 50,000. Buy. Boom. Price keeps going. 50,300. Oh, 50,500. People are like, oh my God, it's going there. It's going to the moon. We done broke 50,000. Guess where our level's at? 50,869. Well, I will personally front run that at 50,500 for the short. And, but there will be tons of shorts coming in here at this market. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Price going down. And this is my trade setup for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I've shown you the strong confluence. Okay. But that psychological level paired with this will be the key to this. And if we're wrong about this, we know where we're wrong at. Like I fully expect a wick to 51,000 something. If we see 52,000, that means there's strength. We got to get you got to get out. And so let's put this trade setup back on here. Non-financial advice again. Our short position. I said 51,000. I'm sorry. I said 52. I'm thinking I'm thinking 50 to I'm thinking a 3% stop loss here at 52. That's even too much. Let's see. Again, it doesn't matter what size your stop loss is, really. 52, perfect. If it hits 52,320, then I know I'm wrong, because I'm just trying to count for liquidity grabs. I'm trying to count for liquidity grabs of market makers and trying to push it as far as possible. But ultimately, I don't see it happening, especially on this, because everyone's going to see that 50,000 and think, "Oh my God, we're back at almost all-time highs." Long, and then market makers say, no, thank you for filling my short orders, because when you have millions and millions of dollars of Bitcoin you want to buy or sell, you have to target areas of liquidity, and that psychological level paired with these strong short confluences will provide for a winning short setup. Not financial advice, but this is the one trade I'm not able to take. I'm not able to get on my phone to trade this. It is a sad day. And hopefully, God, the Lord is willing. Lord, if you can hear me now, please send a Shurian phone to me as fast as possible, insurance of ATT, because I really would like to be able to trade this. But it's right now stopped at the 618, and I want you guys to see this. I am not on log mode right now. Okay, for all those, let me see. Not on log mode. We're on regular here. There's our confluences. There's a setup. Not financial advice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, been crushing it in the group. I'm currently taking way less trades now. Just living life. And that's it, man. I don't want to go. It's already. This was supposed to be a 10-minute video. But it's the first time I am sharing the screen recording. What's up? Shout out to the guitar greats in the background. Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Y'all see them. They're back there. So, we'll end on that note. God bless y'all. And Christ is King. Peace out, y'all.